Wildfires continue to burn in Los Angeles County, destroying, listen to this, 34,000 acres, claiming 10 lives in just the past 4 days.
Yeah, the level of devastation is just heartbreaking, but firefighters are making progress. Here's what we know this afternoon. Officials say crews are starting to get a hold on those fires, containment ranging from 3 to 37%. But firefighters are hopeful calmer winds today will help them gain the upper hand. More than 150,000 are still under evacuation orders. However, some orders have now been lifted, allowing people to return to their homes or what's left of them. And we know as many as 10,000 buildings have been burned, and some people have just lost everything.
Still, there are stories of survival and faith, including from Houston native and independent rap artist Fat Tony. He says his entire street burned down in his Altadena neighborhood. He tells our Katira Winfrey he's trying to stay positive.
Fat Tony is from Houston, and he actually worked here at Cactus Music. You can see the wall of Houston rappers here, but they also carry his merchandise. Cactus Music actually shared his GoFundMe on Instagram, and it's gotten overwhelming support. And Tony tells me he plans to look at this tragedy as a way to start something new. The wildfire flames have blazed a path of destruction, one Anthony Obi didn't see coming. These photos of his home tell the story of devastation.
It just makes me sad for our community and all those families there. I mean, many of the people living in my neighborhood are friends of mine.
Obi is an independent rap artist from Houston known as Fat Tony, and says initially his concerns centered on high winds and the threat of losing power, not his Altadena home.
I'm just going to take it day by day. Luckily, I feel a lot of love and a lot of support from people around me.
He built a career in the heart of Houston. Locally based store Cactus Music shared his GoFundMe page on social media, and he says the support from Houston is fueling his positivity.
And I feel like you got to keep it moving, you know what I mean? Like, tragedy has already struck. I've already lost everything. It isn't really worth it for me to be negative in this situation, so I'm just trying to stay as positive as possible.
As a child, he says, a family home burned down and now another loss. But his heart now turns to neighbors, knowing the toll this loss has on them. But understanding through the fire's darkness, there is light.
This is really, really sad and messed up, but in one way, I'm like looking at it as like a chance for me to start my life over and have new things that I love and a new home that I love.
And Tony tells me he's actually qualified for the Airbnb support offered to people who are impacted by the fires. When I spoke to him, he was actually heading out of town to try to clear his mind for a few days so that he can ultimately get back to work and figuring out how to start over. Reporting in Houston, Katira Winfrey, KHOU 11 News.
So many stories of what is happening to folks in Los Angeles, including a Houston native. Back now to